Trump's DOJ creates new task force in wake of Mueller indictments by Aaron Coates for WesternJournal.com. A new cybersecurity task force has been created to help combat the global cyber threat after Russian nationalists were indicted for trying to interfere with the 2016 election. Attorney General Jeff Sessions signed the memorandum last Friday to create the Cyber Digital Task Force to try and confront people and agencies who might try to meddle with U.S. elections. The internet has given us amazing new tools that help us work, communicate, and participate in our economy, but these tools can also be exploited by criminals, terrorists, and enemy governments, Sessions said in a new release. I really could care less what Sessions has to say. At the Department of Justice, we take these threats seriously, he continued. That is why today I am ordering the creation of a cyber digital task force to advise me on the most effective ways that this department can confront these threats and keep the American people safe, which I find is a crock. According to the Department of Justice's new release, the new task force will have representatives from different areas of the Justice Department, including the Federal Bureau of Investigations. Excuse me. Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein is also allowed to invite representatives from other DOJ components and other agencies, and can also create subcommittees. Yeah, that's all we need, to spend more money on subcommittees for this trash. The task force is requested to issue a report to Sessions by the end of June on their findings. I could care less about their findings. The group's research will include efforts to interfere with our elections, give it a rest, and the use of the internet to spread violent ideologies and to recruit followers, as well as a few other categories. What a crock of... You know what I'm trying to say? Like, really? This is the problem at hand at this point with Sessions? Evaluating these threats and formulating a strategy to combat them. How much is this going to cost Sessions? And Rosenstein on the thing? Anyway, I mean, this is just a crock. As well as a few other evaluating these threats and formulating a strategy to combat them should be among the task force's highest priorities, Sessions wrote in a memo. Really, Sessions? The Cyber Digital Task Force will also help identify how federal law enforcement can continue to combat the evolving global cyber threat. How about taking those Soros-made voting machines out of the system and, you know, just dump them in the trash? How easy is that? I mean, we need all of this now? The internet has transformed our lives, he concluded. Really? No, Hillary Clinton has transformed our lives with the deep state. And we're questioning whether you're part of that deep state, Mr. Sessions. We must ensure that the internet-based technologies remain sources of enrichment rather than becoming forces of destruction and vectors of chaos. Well, how about America with Obama interfering in all the other countries' elections? Oh, but excuse me, Obama did it for the country's own good, huh? So we're allowed to meddle in their elections outside of our country, but they're not allowed. I mean, does this make any sense to anybody? This new task force was created after Special Counsel Robert Mueller's office charged 13 Russians. Really? We're talking about 13 trolls with plotting, interfering. You know, look at this crock here. Deputy Attorney Rod Rosenstein, who also had Mueller appointed, held a press conference in which he gave details into the indictment charges. Really? well, that was groundbreaking, making clear that there is nothing in it that says American citizens were knowingly involved, and that there is no allegation of the indictment and the charge conduct altered the outcome of the 2016 election. I mean, isn't this a crock, folks? I mean, really? But, you know, it's good to, like, just to see what's going on here. Robert Mueller, that whole indictment thing was a crock to distract from the Nunes memo. The indictment released Friday says that the defendants allegedly conducted information warfare against the U.S. in order to spread distrust towards the candidates and the political system in general, according to Rosenstein. What is our media, the mainstream media, doing? They're doing more, they're promoting more discourse than these 13 trolls. I mean, really? 12 defendants worked for a company. Who cares who they worked for? Russian shell give it a rest. It employed hundreds of people in its online operations, really, ranging from creators of fictitious personas to technical and administrative support personnel with an annual budget of, it wasn't millions of dollars. It wasn't an annual budget of millions of dollars. They spend $100 grand. What is this? What is this article? I mean, I can't make any sense out of it, but this must be going on. Sessions creates a new task force? I mean, on what? What is this? There should be a task force going after Mueller and going after Hillary and going after the people in the Rosenstein who signed off on Mueller everything. He gave Mueller free reign. What is this? What is this? This is a crock. First of all, it showed it was pro-Hillary and pro-Trump and against Hillary and against Trump. On 13 trolls that spend 0.004%, the mainstream media is doing much more damage to sow discourse than these 13 trolls. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.